Praise God, everyone. The word for you today is the arm of the Lord is not shortened to do that which He promised to do for you. I'd like to read two verses from the Bible to support this topic. The first is taken from Numbers chapter 11, verse 23. And the Lord said to Moses, "Has the Lord's arm been shortened? Now you shall see whether what I say will happen to you or not." The second is taken from the book of Isaiah, chapter 50, verse 2. "Is my hand shortened at all that it cannot redeem? Or have I no power to deliver?" Well, in both these verses, when we read, the similarity that we can find is the arm of the Lord. And that is what we are going to talk about today. And when I read these verses, I try to understand the attributes or the characteristics of the arm of God. Well, the first one, it clearly says here in Numbers that His arm is not shortened. So therefore, we learn that it is not shortened. It is extended. And then we see that He's faithful. His arm is faithful. When He promises something, He will surely do it. Like He will do exactly what He promises. So that is number two. Number three is, like we read here, it is powerful. It is powerful to deliver. It is powerful to save, to heal, to do exactly what He promised. And then it goes on. We also read that it is not lacking at all. Like when the arm of the Lord does something for us, it is in abundance. He comes to give life in abundance, not in lack. So these are the things that we read about the arm of the Lord here. And when we read about this in Numbers chapter 11, we see the life of Moses. Like from the time he was born until his very last day, we see how the Lord led him through everything. Right from the time he was a baby, he went to the palace through a river. Like the mother hid him in a basket and put him on the river. Well, anything could have happened, right? Well, while he was on his way in the river, well, he could have died. But the arm of the Lord protected, because God had a purpose for Moses. And He protected the baby and took him safely to the palace. He grew up, and then from the time he came out of Egypt with the children of God, like he faced a lot of opposition from the Pharaoh himself. Like the 10 plagues that we all read about. Like he had to go 10 times to the Pharaoh to asking him to deliver the people. And he faced humiliation. He faced opposition from the Pharaoh and embarrassed probably. And he still held on to the arm of God. And we see how the arm of the Lord protected him and saved him through everything. And even as we came out of the palace with the people through the wilderness, like 40 years, we see how the arm of the Lord led the people of Israel through 40 years. Well, it was not an easy journey at all. For Moses, like he had to face rebellion, he had to face opposition from the people. And they were not cooperating with Moses or with God. They were going on grumbling and complaining, and they were not helping Moses in any way. But still, Moses had to hold on to God, hold on to the arm of the Lord, because God said that He will do what He promised to do. And we also see this being fulfilled in the New Testament. It was manifested through Jesus Himself in the New Testament. When 5,000 people were gathered, they didn't have food. Well, all they had was like 2 fishes and 5 loaves. And when they gave it to Jesus, Jesus took it up to heaven, and then God multiplied it, and He was able to feed 5,000. Also, in another incident where we see a blind man, like he just came to Jesus for his vision, and all that Jesus did was He took some clay and made it, He took some sand, He made it into a clay with His saliva, and then He put it on His eyes, and then He received vision as He washed Himself. So in all these instances, if you see, well, I personally learned that even if there are a little bit of resources in our hands today, if we can faithfully give it to Jesus and say, "God, these are the little resources that I have. I don't have much, only little bit." Or probably you don't have anything today. You have nil resources, zero. But if you can give that 0 into God, if you can give that 2 portion or 5 portion into God's hand and say, "This is all I have, God," well, I tell you that God is so powerful that He who multiplied those fishes and loaves is still so powerful that He can multiply the little that you have today. And all that we've got to do is give it to Him. And you never know, like if you can give that little that you have to God, well, He can feed so many people through you. He can help so many thousands or millions through you. You never know, but take that step and give it to Jesus. Give it into the hand of God, arms of God, and He will multiply that for you. He will fulfill that for you. And I don't know who really needs to hear this word today, but if you are the person, well, I'd like to encourage you saying that no matter what you're going through, no matter what your resources are, whether you're lacking or whether you don't have anything in your hand right now, well, whatever it is, just give it to God and say, Lord, this is all I have and this is who I am. I'm going to give myself to you. I'm going to give what I have to you. And you will see the hand of the Lord working in and through you. And He will multiply, He will deliver, He will save you, He will heal you, do all that He promised to do, because His arm is faithful, His arm is not shortened at all to do what He promised to do for you. And as we see here, well, impossible is God's starting point. And if in case you're finding a situation in your life that seems impossible, you might tell me, hey Rebecca, you have no idea what I'm going through. It is so impossible. It is just not easy at all. Well, I tell you, that impossible state you're going through today is God's starting point for your life. And I will surely give you that assurance that when Jesus' hands is working it out for you, He will fulfill it in an abundance. He will definitely do what He promised to do for you. So I pray that this word blesses you, and thank you for watching. God bless you. Have a blessed week ahead.